these advantages slip. Deep smoke drop down. That's just to give a bit of space as well. You can see them farming up the orbs. Zipan's one step closer to his own ult. Be the priority, but you know, we've been joking around a lot, Josh, as well, about EDG with this comp that they're running, just because you know, you see the Gecko, you think, okay, a lot of utility, really powerful stuff. Combine it together, get a lot of value. But
right there.
Kang doesn't really have those ideas often as well. I mean, you'll see him buy an operator and slowly contact into areas of the map when he is playing on Bind, even if he is playing the Gecko. Here we go. No time wasted. 1 or 2 players spotted. Wingman getting that plant down, wading right into it. 2 players stacking up, yet the weapons carrying him through without any casualties.
1 enemy remaining.
And compared to T1, who we saw previously running the same composition, EDG are going to save a lot of that Gecko utility for the actual exec onto the site, which is an unusual way of playing the composition, as you were saying, Bren, because it is refreshable. You can pick it up off the floor. But Kang prefers to have his rifle out at all times, or his op out at all times on attack side. And really, when you see how skilled he is, it's difficult to outfight. This round, very clean. Wingman in. RB utility decent. Although it did offer a little bit of a spot towards the back of the site for Navi to play. Half armor, not usually that important, but against Spectres, it could change the outcome of a couple of fights.
All over the top. Chichu's going to be trying to use that one as well to maybe get some low timings.
This is Kang's classic position when they attack. This is where he controls on the default. He's just going to be making it seem like there's nobody over here, and then looking to control this area, and late into the round, going into showers. I think that's abusable if Cned wants to take fights over there a little bit with Angel or Zipan. Otherwise, EDG are just contacting around the place.
The 0 point is quite good, actually, though. It's used around a minute 10 mark, because now it forces the rotation out from Angel. It's going to be there. Fragment nade. Tossed in. They've lost showers control. Flash. Rebounds. Smokes in their face as well. Snake bites. Drop down to prevent any aggression going through into Lamps as well. Still a chance for a teleport pivot. Is that what they're going to try and do? They want to try and fight. Right into them, up close. Got the rifle now, moving forwards. Exchange as well. Bullets just raining down into Lamps. And already the rest of the team collapsing through. Meanwhile, Smoggy is making his presence known over towards B. He's got the entirety of the site. He's like, guys, let's TP. Why not? Escape it. But he might be walking right into Shao. Any second guesses over this one? Smoke still dropped down here as well. Wingman with the spike. Get that plant down. Zipan grouped up together. Kang. Wow.
Ooh. 140 and then he dodged the second shot entirely.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, he takes a 140 and then he dodges. We're happy to try and duel them in there. It does not seem like a great area of the map to heavily fight over as the defenders. And then, yeah, watch out for those Smoggy lurks. They don't necessarily need Smoggy to be able to entry on Bind. There's not really any dashes to break crossfires that are super important if you take the fight over towards A with Shower's control.
Navi on their half buy as well. They were putting a lot of focus on the extremities here towards B long and Showers early on. They've only kept on to B long, holding that, farming up the orbs once more. Trailblazer, going through Showers, it's broken. This is going to give them maybe a bit of false information. Zipan should see that with a jump spot. Presence there, drops down the smoke. Molly used as well, but 50 seconds left in the round, lots of time to work with. If you are EDG.
Without a raise, EDG do not fight over hookah control very often. So Navi's focus on B long seems like a decent idea, but they have got the rotate entirely wrong here. This looks like it's going to be a very simple round for EDG to wrap up. It's only Shao here with the Sheriff.
This could have gone wrong for EDG if Navi chose to gamble and stack onto this site, but instead it is, like you said, just Shao. TP's now to try and as well help out, and yet the angle's there, watched. Traded, Smoggy's there, time. It's running short, onto the angles. High tide coming through, got to be able to watch this one. Seekers are committed to get to right through the wall, but nobody's through into the back of Elbow. 0 point, cancels out the Blade Storm, but they know where the last 2 players in Navi are.
1 enemy remaining.
Jumping wide, into trying to take the fight as well. This precision, really doing the most here. Cned, that's lovely damage, and maybe a chance. Satchel, oh, he's beefed the movement. He doesn't pay for it with his life. Drops down, 1 kill. Holy, that was looking more than doable as well. Lining up for the headshot.
Yeah,
Almost gets that done.
he took a moment. I really thought that was going to be an easy round for EDG to convert. They only had that single player on site, but with another horrible start to a map. I brought it up before how badly they begin these maps so far at Tokyo. It's just been brutal.
Yeah, slow beginnings.
The slow beginnings are killing them, especially when you think about how map 1 went to overtime. Not even overtime, they were up 12-9.
Yeah. There were chances, but now it's EDG with a 4-round lead, leading in the series. Elimination match.
And the attack opping Gecko is here.
Oh,
Rush
yeah.
comes out.
Here it is. Thrash, detainment. There it is, close to the corner. Hands out wide to get to. He's looking this way, all the way around, trying to dodge all his utility. Still close to the corner. He does dodge it to get to. You are an animal. 2 in that position. It's just absurd. Should not be getting away with it. In the midst of all of this, it's up to Howdong. Can he salvage it? Can he pick up the pieces? He takes the TP now into Showers. Doesn't know where anybody really is here. Shao close to the corner. He's ready to meet him. This corner's not going to be cleared. Shao, yeah, easiest kill of his life.
Enough of a plan on the follow-up to the Thrash there. They didn't just use it to try and secure hookah control and then commit to side showstopper play off the rip.
And Holtz to really make something happen. Satchel to the side. Is that a bit of a team flash?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Navi just prod into sand at the start of the round. Here's what this attacking op Gecko is going to be doing for a lot of the time. Controlling Showers, and then he'll group up with the rest of the team. But of course, you know, with most players, you'd say, what is this strategy?
Yeah, what is he doing?
But when it's Kang, wait, headbutt it.
There we go, body block.
Nice one, son.
Yeah, okay. Still going to be able to get them into short, ideally. Another snake bite drop down. Anong has his own reckoning, but there's plenty more ults where that came from. Navi can offset that advantage at any point in time. Here's the reckoning. Are they going to use anything? Yep, Viper's Pit into Lamps. Denies it, pushing through. Angel. No utils to set that one up. There was a rocket going right at them. Cena's happy to let it rip, but a Viper's Pit of their own. Honestly, just meeting them. Close up. Absolute pollution warning, and Kang still watching the side. He's got a sight line locked down to it.
30 seconds
They need
left.
to be aware of this. Any sort of attempt to push through exchange. So rifle picked up, Cove.
They're all inside
Broken.
the Cove.
Yeah, and it could come, I mean, really down to any semblance of just timing.
Launching smoke.
Outside of the Viper's Pit though. Together. Smoke, there was a gap. Angle there. Sharp beams down, Kang. Howdong hoping, praying. Ollie at his feet, the reposition. 31 health. Flash doesn't see it, he's tucked into the corner. Surely you get clear so we can hear the footsteps, the boots rumbling beneath him. He doesn't know where they are right now. Could be anywhere. Shao was watching for it, aware of it. Tapping onto the defuse, trying to bait out the spam. Close together, sprayed, have denied!
That being masterful in the clutch. If you think back to that locking game, what son? Love that idea from Sigetsu. Not that it particularly had an impact in the round. It was all the Viper on the fighting over B-Long, fighting over Showers. That's a Navi game plan in this half-buy round, even though they've got 3 rifles.
And a contact push out of Showers, 2 players together. Quite like this call from Navi. If they've been watching the VODs, EDG love to play really passive containment of Showers, pretty far back. And they've realized it. Nobody is here. Yeah,
Such a timing.
I really do like this idea, and it could be brutal right now for EDG because they've left Kang push forwards. The classic will do the job. Cena will be like, all right, happy to collect that. Thank you for the gun.
EDG need to accelerate into B if they're going to push this area.
No, Shao, he had util out, is watched. Dipan to high-low setup. What a return of fire. Howdong. He oversteps himself though, doesn't he?
Down B.
Tries to take a little bit more out, Shao. Oh my.
The hero for Navi. On map 1, steps up again. She shoot. He won the 1v3 last time, but this is a very, very different situation. Navi have done enough here. Strangely, EDG actually looking more uncomfortable in the slow pace. You know, they were asked to turn up the tempo there after they lost all of their control over towards A, and they just fumbled it a bit. Didn't wait for the Seekers to come out of nobody. Howdong still deciding to fight that.
20 seconds. He's going for it.
It looks impossible.
He's going for it. There's a molly at his feet. Okay.
All right, they're just going to go for something very small. Great kill by Zipat to start things off and keep Xiao alive while he's playing with his iPad. And then Xiao, he drops the Fruit Ninja all tournament, though.
Yeah.
This is Navi struggling to get a start in the map, and then they start to come back into it, and they heat up.
My ult's ready.
They win some major rounds.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Take a reaction time test after that one. How does he land that?
Great off angle that to play in hookah. Will very often get you results.
Massive from Sugetsu. No danger now being placed this way, but there was a lot of contact plays, and close to the corner. Xiao, lucky they didn't end up falling.
Yeah, that could have gotten dangerous.
And still could. Still could! With the Sheriff, he's there. Angel forced to let loose the ult now. He's like, okay, got to push them back somehow. But again, the tempo has been cut. EDG, they slow it all the way down. Abilities. Taking through. Oh, tap. There's damage done. It's a crossfire setup all the way through with the rifles. Vulnerable, sprayed down. Sugetsu can't land the final few bullets necessary. Bring down a second player. Orb, close. A res, very far back position. They do get Angel back into the fight here. But can Haodong do even more? Close to triple. The movement. And Sugetsu gliding across the ground, but the plant's still down. Chichu have to pull off the impossible with a ghost. Doesn't quite have the util for it. Yeah, I mean, that snakebite has gone absolutely to the middle of nowhere.
I'm sure he was aiming for Sugetsu.
Yeah, yeah.
So Navi clean operator, though I think Haodong could have dropped for him had they wanted to go in that direction. He's going to go into the next round with 5 rifles. One that is working, actually. Oh, they're just walking up behind CNED's op. Like I said, the Raze operator, a feature of Navi's defense side occasionally.
Yeah, and CNED's going to hold the left. Xiao close towards the right, just in case. Just to back away with the timing, though.
Ooh, he was prepping the ult there off the Trailblazer that came through, spotting people in showers.
And maybe opting to use it if it connected. Latched on, stunned. Trailblazer clearing. Oh, CNED drops down.
I suggest you
Gives up the high ground position. Now the Reckoning as well. Starts to be used, pushing them back into the corner. Still a couple of areas you can play quite safely. CNED making his way over towards Lamps, barreling through with the rifles.
Xiao caught by the Reckoning there, unable to stand tall.
Take the fight against him. There's a gap though in the wall. Angel, quick to capitalize, quick to take advantage of that fact. Here we go, let's go. Still watching for these angles. It's really just scattered approaches. Team fights, aim duels all over the place. A dodge towards the side, nobody. I mean, that was just... I mean, let's see it again in the replay because I think that is just incredibly fast reactions, but I felt like... I mean, that was just a return as well to almost like the domestic Valorant we've been watching of EDG.
There it is. That's
How does he want to use it? Oh, okay. They hit a flash. Still has it. Will anybody be able to play off of this? Okay, now he's going to be using it. Cascade.
Usually this would just be for a little bit of control and then coming back.
Yeah, so he grabs it back.
And now he's got it.
B main. Or
Yeah, he's got it for some kind of sight control. You would expect Haodong to just stay here and then call a bit of a pause in the round. They're looking to bait a reaction on the other side of the map. And CNED has reacted, but only to tuck himself into a corner, not to actually explore into Smoggy's crosshair.
Spike handed over. A thrash in the hands. Maybe waiting as well. Trailblazers use anything to break it. I believe spotting 2 players, if not 3. Here's thrash being used again. There's a knife. It does cancel it. Orbital strike. There's a couple of ideas behind this one. Navi really seeking to try and disrupt this one, hoping that they were up close towards it. They go through the TP, showers, nobody's here. He's got the Seekers as well, clears through, and CNED's going to be caught into that corner. Still wants to take the fight though. Flash wasn't good, it was dodged.
Amazing dodge.
They hear that other TP through showers. Now, this is the adjustment that's really necessary. Viper's Pit has been dropped. Wingman for the plan. Snakebite at his feet. Will he survive? No, he will not. Grab that one back, vulnerable up. There's only 13 seconds left. This is getting more than dicey. Looking not really quite doable. Smoggy takes a fight towards the back of the side. The gap's there. Shishu also finding his already. Weaving throughout the smokes as well. Obfuscated, yet Navi still looking to maintain control. Players are low. Kankai and Shishu, they managed to get the spike down in the middle of all of it.
Shishu might be asked to get another 1v3 here inside his pit.
But how can they do it when it is
Last
low?
player
The Navi
standing.
players are so healthy. The Molly as well does the work for him.
What? That one was into hookah.
Yep. Gun
Sorry,
was
into lap.
even needed. Tap onto it. Kangang forced the swing, but it's watched. Too much mounting against EDG to really overcome that.
That's so unfortunate to tickle Shishu's ankles and
I
take
see.
him down.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah. He's on the other side of the wall here.
Showers
Last
have been
player standing.
amazed that he did a reasonable spot for the half
Get
again.
out of my way.
It's just similar scenes.
Blinded.
Almost every map that they've played. Deep flash, good info for Zipan. But EDG have been playing the slow spread default for most of the rounds as well, so doesn't really give them a good indicator. This will, though. It's a contact push out through showers to get to. You're holding your ult out in the open.
He's just holding a crack there for information. As soon as he takes contact, pops ult.
He's locked off the entirety of hookah.
Scout destroyed.
Dog broken, nade at the feet. Nobody can walk past that. Choke point is theirs. Now Util being used as well in kind. This is Navi just trying to, again, lock them off, slow them down. EDG not getting anything going for them. They push all the way through here. What's the call? 50 seconds. This is such a deep flank. All the information is theirs.
They're
Don't
not
know
going
what
to
to
expect
do.
CNED.
Yeah. Here it is. Round to the side! How is Kang hitting that? He's got a Sheriff, and now you see it. A TP coming through there. That's nobody. Right by his side. Smoggy also going to be following suit. The rest of his team making their way through into cave. 30 seconds remaining.
Showers in such a weird spot. He might be able to cut off the spike, kind of weirdly predicting their rotate through cave.
It needs to be dealt with. 60 seconds, waits it. Final moment, all the way. That is patience at its best. Players on the site, dealt with.
Very easily gone sour for them. And he had already heard two people go through the teleporter to site. There's a good chance that those guys have the spike. And Showers fight.
All the way. Deep nade, mosh pit. Combining all this util, but it's used just one singular molly. It's enough to push them back, and well, with the Phantoms in play, why not? Free to spam those corners. It earns that first kill. Big advantage for Navi. It forces Shishu to make something of it. Risks taken. He goes down, showstopper. Was ripped. CNED's like, oh, where's the rest of you? Dash to avoid it. Nade around the back. Trying to get the punish now onto him. That is such a wide swing.
From both of them.
Oh my goodness.
EDG will take that one.
Yeah, okay.
It opens up the round just a little bit at the minute mark.
Smoke's down.
They're going to try and re-explore Showers. They know that this is the area CNED was playing in before. So with him pushing short, they think, okay, Showers is probably clear.
Nobody caught with a knife. This smoke, close. Players towards the back of the side. There's a high tide. Breaking it. Spam with the Phantom. Slight gap again. This has been getting cleared by Navi. Gotta suspect this one. Cove.
30 seconds left.
It's dropped, but immediately broken. Howdong's still going to be sticking this to get this plant down as well. An extension in the round. Time being bought. Seekers all the way through. That's a fight taken by Howdong. He just swings into the back of the side. Adjustment with the aim. It's not there for nobody. He doesn't win his fight out. 8 bullets left. Is it planted for him? Tap of the rifle. Oh, the precision. It was there, but just too many bodies, too many players. Navi surviving through, and they do bring it.
It's a major recovery. Navi's game plan ended up working really nicely. They were just focused on controlling the outsides of the map. Showers, B long, and it paid dividends for them. When EDG pushed down short, so already finding themselves in weird situations. Where's that 0 point going then? Is it going to make it feel like they're taking some B long control? Yeah. Whereas instead, Angel's on the other side of the map.
Yep, sails all the way across. Where's this one going?
So that's just like a backwards flash that you throw, so that it's primed by the time it bounces off the wall. It looks like
Landing away from him. Okay, dash is active now. Flash as well off of the contact. Nobody. Adjustment is there. The aim. Precision to bring down to get to, and the Showers plays. They don't want anything to do with it. They look like they wanted to pop through.
that's a lovely idea. Comboing the Dizzy with the flash there to ensure that a player gets blinded and you can take a fight, and priming it all off Smoggy's contact.
Oh, deep pushed up position. Didn't hear any footsteps. He does hold that space. Re-exploration from Navi though. Jumping around, B-hopping, gets the info. Knife as well, tags onto 2, so Navi looking to potentially commit. High ground angle was watched. Angel's close. Winside's fight out, still with the classic out on. Oh my, here's the footsteps. Nobody with these flicks, these micro adjustments,
30 seconds.
just being so spectacular. And there's Chishu. Yep, the knife in the back. Extra
Kankan playing with nobody again over towards B long. So it's quite possible they're going to really focus on comboing. Well, hello, where are you going?
You are so close. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder.
I mean, what's the reason to make a play like this on a round where you have such an advantage?
I mean, Kangang as well was holding a deep angle. Angels ripped his head off of the Sheriff, meanwhile, towards B long.
Very risky behavior in this round for EDG, one that teams are normally going to win about 90% of the time.
Yeah. And it sowed a bit of chaos into it. When you lose a play like this, they attempt to reclear. It's contact plays. CNET, of course, is watching.
Oh, it's all crumbling for Edward Gaming.
Navi love to slow rounds down like this. They are being gifted one. Close again. This time, forced to take these risks. Trailblazer, it's broken.
Good bait, though, for Smoggy, potentially.
And Smoggy now.
He doesn't have dash, though.
Some value out of it. Well, Zipan falls. Still forcing a fight out. No more smokes as well. Xiao moves through. Aware of it, yet still. Smoggy just can't win the fight out. These Sheriffs, in the hands of the Navi players, they are just demonic.
So incredibly deadly, but they've also just caught people contacting around the map all the
Oh my!
and they finished the round in the same kind of way. You see the pings on the minimap just there, actually, before we went into the replay. Oh, God.
That's a pre-fire.
That's pretty good from Angel. See the
Everybody
pings?
showed up.
Spike
As
down A.
Navi were just pinging out the fact that EGG went for a repush. Paper Rex are doing it a ton, and it's been working very nicely for them. Most attacking teams are going to leave a bit of a gap in their default over towards that area. Navi may have prepped specifically for this or adjust to it.
EDG going to be kicking themselves that they did drop that prior round.
Yeah, just when it looked like they were going to be able to re-grasp control of the map, slips through their fingers.
They have stacked over towards B though. So 4 players watching, almost lining up. They hear it. Running up towards Sand. They want to take the fight. It's a little bit messy, a little bit scrappy, yet okay. The weapons do carry them through. Even time to pick up the orbs. Start prioritizing those ultimates.
Dipan calls to the rest of the team. I've let him through for you.
Yeah. That one's for you to get to.
On attack, why would it stop him on defense?
And it is unusual. But man, you just look at that timeout, the timeline.
Gee, they've been really struggling to get anything online. And the slow playstyle may well bait out over-aggression from Edward Gaming.
Looks like Navi are setting up for an A split here. Angel's position, maybe some util over the top. Slow showers take as well, might be in order. That's going to be the Trailblazer.
And this is definitely the weak side of the map for EDG.
There's quite a bit. Gonna spot a player on top of truck. Smoggy even feeling like he has to use a smoke to cover the showers angle because he doesn't know if it's compromised this entire time. Here's the second wave of utility. CNET, very clean movement with the satchels. Lands right on top of truck, doesn't take a clean fight though. Now the dash for Smoggy. Wants to take a fight. Off angles though. With the rifles, Chishu. Okay, he does respond. There's a showstopper. Stopped in his tracks, but on top of bench to get to. Precision. One shot to the cranium brings him down. It's 2 versus 3. Kangkang's retaken with the op.
To play.
Oh, here we go. There's one. Bench compromised. Lovely movement. Jiggle of it to get to. Evade's falling. Still watched. Comes down to reactions, doesn't it? That's a wide face. Now it's brought it to a one-on-one. Okay.
They tried to double swing and they've just given Kangkang a pick.
Yeah. Out to the open. You cannot grant him chances like that.
What a decision. And this will help the crowd. I mean, what a decision from Navi. It's Sugetsu felt uncomfortable with his position over towards bench, and that makes sense, right? Because to go for a double swing on a player that's opping, who is easily going to be able to isolate ones out of that. They're hoping that Kankan can push forwards.
Yeah, really.
But Kankan's, at this point, he's thinking to save.
Yeah. And again, similar to the storylines that were being told in that first map, took those heroics of EDG to really claim that map away. He's moved the operator into hookah.
Yeah, this is what he was doing last round as well before he rotated for the retake. He's hoping someone's going to explore there because CNED was playing hookah heavy at the beginning of this half.
There's a no commando all the way through at the back of triple. Smoggy is feeling really susceptible to a bit of spam. Angel,
way
twisting,
out.
turning, auto strike now, drop down at their feet, but fights are taken, it gives them the timing. Xiao returns the fire, brings out with 2, Sugetsu also collapses and collides. Snakebite at his feet, trying to get the res off. There it is! Adjustments necessary. Detainment. Is it there? It is. Hands up. Kang seeks to claim the kill. There's a rifle. Here's the flash. Why not? Take a fight. Sugetsu says, I dare you. Second guesses it with the off. This man is playing gun game.
Two to be able to detain one of the players, comes around the corner with a shorty, cycles between the Vandal.
One enemy remaining.
What
As
is
the
going
AWP,
on?
as this wingman clears a close area.
Rent free. Set up on the angle. B-Long has no way to really escape from this. There's, okay, flash. I don't know if he heard an audio cue or what, but he's already backed pretty far away. Dog clears either side. Still a chance. Angel holding the flash again. This is trying to set him up. It was right over the top, so yeah, can't hold it. Does allow Navi to cross into this one, but it forces out this high tide. Another snake bite, drop down. Oh, a chance. Hidden, the wall of water.
Just so
helping him.
bizarre.
It is so strange. You can't prep for scenarios like this, man.
Haodong's high tides are so weird.
Kang pre-aiming where he thinks a player might be. Flash gets him back onto that angle, but the barrel, does it stick out?
I've got your trail.
Nate to the back. It's the go button. Seekers utilized on either side. Double dash. There we go to Satchel into the back. CNED. He's cut it up. The crosshair placement. He's fading it out. And there it is. As soon as he hears the op shot, takes the wider face, takes the wider swing. He needs the rest of his team though. And finally, starting to make their way up through into B-Long. 30 seconds. Plant into the corner. Tap, 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 tap. My God! Nobody gets it. Denies the plant down, but it was traded. CNED. He's alive in this round. He's earned himself another nade. There's a dash. Buying time, waiting for Chichu, but okay. Caught out, flick to the side. This is just sheer chaos. Dash. It's not planning for him. Angel forced to take the fight now. Half onto the defuse. Smoke. He gave a Angel.
Clutch scenarios. 1v2s, 1v1s. I love the idea from Navi with CNED. He played that situation perfectly. To take control of backside, bait out the op, punish Kang.
What?
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Have a reprieve as Navi are on an anti-eco.
They do. That's a push out of sand.
Oh no, of course.
CNED was alone.
Of
Yeah.
course we're not going to get any break.
Catch your breath. Not quite.
But it's just the tension in this game is unreal. Both teams happy to slow down the mid-round and then ending with outrageous clutches. And I think the tension that all the players are feeling is trickling into the game because there's so much on the line. EGG are desperate for this win. The first win that they would have at an international event. First win China would have as well.
What a call here.
And yeah, they're so happy to take the risks, but calculated ones on the eco rounds.
Either side, to be honest. Knife across. Tag there. They don't know Lamps is compromised, but they're going to get themselves onto the side. Tap onto it. Viper's Pit. Drop down. This is going to be really quite difficult to get through now. Deep flank still triple face with a lot of the players of EDG. Kang's trying to go over something, but really you just cannot see a thing in the pit. Contacting all the way through. What? Again, the reactions, the precision of these Edward Gaming players. My God. Every single moment, it's turned on its head. It's two players left standing here for Navi. Make it one. It's all up to Angel. The IGL with so much to do. Not enough resources at its disposal.
But also, Smoggy's aim in particular, Smoggy and Kang finding these fights all over the map. They've just picked Navi into a series of ones.
Yeah, it really is. If you give them these individual duels, they love to play like that.
Nobody with Xiao in showers. Nobody with Sugetsu inside his pit. Punish for it. Flips. Map. But again, only one rifle on board for Navi, and they find themselves up a player.
Is that nobody just going for the AWP? I think a bit of a tap, yeah. A bit of spam.
Nobody doesn't look like he really has his head in the game in this match, actually. He's been caught out a lot on Pearl and Bind. But
Right there.
the rest of the team is really pulling him through. And he does occasionally come out with magic.
No util being used to clear this one. Kang again, just holding it. hoping for the re-swing, hoping for the peak. Orbital strike, nade. Really nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The util dumped in.
Why not? Let's have another thrifty.
Yeah. Open invitation to the site here. Navi happily going to be accepting. All the way through, into the back here. Howdong and Smoggy. Howdong's already contemplating that he needs to really save this one. He was watching in case there was a flank attempt.
They have a ton of money. The EDG economy has just boomed off the back of the previous thrifty. And now we're going to see it go the opposite way as well. Both teams are going to be able to buy fairly well for, I think, the rest of the map.
Yeah, potentially all the way to the finish line.
Yeah, depending on how one-sided it ends up being, but so back and forth here. And I feel like both teams are taking risks when they're on their anti-ecos. We pointed it out because Doom Bros had talked about it, that Navi were playing alone in those kind of situations. You know, Xiao, like I said, alone when Smoggy dueled him, and Sugetsu alone not holding hands with anyone inside his pit. But here again, EDG caught trying to defend over towards B long. I mean, Kankan being caught out in that situation in round 14.
Oh, yeah.
You just cannot afford to give away those kind of picks.
Really representing China for Navi. Again, trying to escape. Not only the sidelines to Kang, showstopper, responds and ripped through. CNED does get the one. Wasn't perhaps the target he was looking for, but to take it nevertheless. Now we see it, no command. It's through, it's dropped. Angel to his knees. Potentially resable, you hear it. Yep, from that kind of range. Sugetsu is safe to do so, but it's instantly punished. All the way through, Sugetsu! Just ridiculous. It's a wide face, a wide swing. He pulls 2 kills out of seemingly nowhere.
That's the level of quality that Navi have got on board.
Oh, timings!
They both now just group up.
Yeah.
And yeah, EDG are leaving. I mean, the timing found.
It's just brutal for them.
It really is. They've left open the B site completely.
Played into the back of the spawn. They're only going to know, really, when the spike gets tapped.
And this is anyone's. It looks like Navi should have the advantage in the 2v2 post-plant of this, in this kind of scenario. But they've got to be careful, got to be cautious, and maybe if they take a bit too long about this, I mean, EDG will get the read. If they end up pushing
into spawn, there's no way.
I mean, Howdong isn't on an aggressive line.
It's a contact double clear. They're hoping to catch somebody who was all the way back. Howdong is so far back.
I mean, there's only 20 seconds. They have to end B.
Yeah.
They're hoping to catch somebody in the back. But this also means that they're not going to have too much time to reposition.
10 seconds left.
And can they possibly get the read here that the site's utterly empty?
Planted inside of Tube. No information.
Oh, that bad flash is going to make them think.
Oh, no.
EDG are on the flank.
This could be disastrous for Navi. But yeah, no sound cue off of the flash. It is being watched for though. Sugetsu, now he hears it. There's some util. Can't hit the shots though. He did a lot for them in this round. It's up to Zipan now. Can he salvage it, pick up the pieces and make something for the round? A wide swing from Smoggy. He's punished. Pop flash. Thinks twice. Thinks against it. Howdong. Just magnificent.
He's been incredible for them in clutch situations. And Smoggy's amazing to be able to get that opener as well. And he's shaken Navi.
Enemy remaining.
Both teams feeling it, aren't they? Felt that.
And the monkey's paw curls.
Knife over the top. That's going to be sailing down. Lands into showers, so they now know where Kang is. And
do they anticipate the op?
Probably.
Yeah.
At this point, probably, mates. Yeah, I think they do.
Blinded.
So Navi are going to accelerate this. Slow acceleration for sure, but all grouping up towards B. Only 2 players from EDG there.
Yeah. Trailblazer used a bit later here. Nade. That's going to be for the back of the site there. Fragment, Snakebite, all of it in conjunction. Cascade, dash forwards. Oh my god, hello! Jishu, he's gifted that one. Hopping onto the box. Sugetsu, you have no right, man. How is he resetting the aim, but nobody's clearing close. Howdong's there! And 3. Rushing into it, man. Rushing into it. You have handed them the 12th round. Look at that.
I mean, what was the blind there? The court CNED? Was that one coming out from nobody, or was that some kind of team flash? I'm not about.
Yeah, he's right up close.
All right, 1 step away from EDG. We saw both of these teams miss a few map points on Pearl. Can EDG put it away for them, for China?
To get that first international win on the stage. The entirety of their region against Navi. Nevertheless, strong opponent. They have chances now. Dog, Trailblazer, does not see it. Pushed up onto the right-hand corner, that's Angel. Sees at the off angle. EWG with gaming using their own dog, don't actually spot too much. In fact, now a bit of a heavy group up. Flash goes deep into showers.
I don't think did he even pop it over there?
I'm not too sure.
By the way, Zipan and Angel only working with sheriffs in this round.
Mosh pit's being thrown here. Is that one landing? Maybe expecting somebody to contact through. I mean, I think that was just going short.
It was supposed to land B long, but I don't think
it landed short of it, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think it missed.
Blinded.
Landed on a rooftop somewhere. Navi grouped up, going for a B pop.
Mosh gives info. Knife broken.
That
Wall
means
in their face.
Kang can use his thrash.
There it is! Kill found, but he's going to be pushed out of the corner. Another satchel play. Damage done to CNET. Still standing, though, still alive. The rest of Navi collecting it with the rifles. Molly at the feet of nobody. Spam through the smoke. He heard it. A tap of the plant, and now we're seeing the ults really let loose. This could be it. The turning point. No connection on the flash, yet nobody still takes the fight, still pushes forwards because he knows time is of the essence. Shao shuts it down. Any chance for some counterplay?
Actually ready to punish instead of going for their exec. They also dealt with nobody really nicely, who overstepped himself just a slight bit trying to punish the timing. Or an Edward Gaming win.
How do they handle it? Navi pulling everything together to try and deny it, but last chance in the regulation.
I mean, they're aware. They've got to know that Smoggy's in that corner with how quickly Kang broke it. Question is, do they have utility to be able to punish? And it doesn't look like it.
The Mosh being used.
Angel's coming back over here and he has the fragment grenade. Smoggy's got dash though, so it doesn't look like the Jet's going to be stuck in the corner.
Yet to be seen. He still has his own ult as well. Thrash could be brutal. Are they going to be playing heavy for B long? I mean, look towards Lat, or towards I should say. That's a deep push from Smoggy. Just contacting in. The Navi player's holding. Flash pushing past it all the way forwards. He only gets the one. This is crumbling. Satchel forwards, no kill. Bit of spam, random bullets as well, hoping for a freebie. Doesn't get that with the Viper's pit down as well. Again, just raw spam, praying that the bullets connect. Nobody is quick behind them. Into elbow, must have heard this call as well. Spraying through, can't land the transfer. CNET, he returns and trades. It's 2 versus 3. Pit's still up. Util in the hands of Howdong, doesn't know where the players are, but he's doubled up. Him and Chichu. The smoke's in their face though. Hard to get through, eventually fades, time running out. They still have the cove, but it's crossfire. Shao's ready for it, it's a slide off angle, he's swinging, surely, yeah. Off the contact, it's all down to just the one. Playing away, backed away, time running so damn short. Cisa gets to running and gunning. We are
to the victory. He goes for a repush along with Smoggy. It just feels antsy from EDG.
Yeah.
They're relying on hero plays to be able to take them across the line instead of playing fundamentally well as a team. Screw the regulation time, it comes down to OT. What you got? What is still remaining in the tank?
EDG hoping now to pull it over the line here in map number 2, prevent it going the distance. Navi, I mean, obviously having different ideas of their approach into it. It's a deep Viper Orb is going to be placed down into short.
Kang's also taking this attack up into hookah.
There's a corner to get to, has been playing net frequently.
Great read. Kang changes up his positioning in order to punish a Navi player that he's pretty confident is going to be playing that angle. Beautiful stuff. Now Navi go for a reclear of sand. Is that what Shao and Zipan are up to? Yeah, they use the Trailblazer to try and set Shao up.
Yeah, the Trailblazer.
But this, because it's not a contact reclear, it's going to clue EDG in.
This is going to be a brutal time in for the observers.
This fight's all over the place.
Backing away. Here's one. Shao resets the aim as well. The rifle was cooled down to potentially take away a second life, but no. Denied, traded. 3 versus 4. Oh, Angel! Where's he pulling that one from? Ferrari swing.
30 seconds.
Peeking wide. There was nothing to set it up.
That's
and
ridiculous.
okay, he's made it 3 for 3.
If he dies there, we're calling him a fool, but he looks like a hero because he lands the shot.
Certified Angel moment. Cove, drop down. Howdong looking for the safe plant. Chishu pushed up close and deep, he hears it. Tapping through, that was for a smoke. Chishu also answers. 2 versus 2, gotta know where the positioning is. And Chishu is relatively trapped. Did he hear the drop down? He was covered from the wide swing, vulnerable up. CNET dropped down to 52 health, still with the operator. He'd love a rifle right now, but he doesn't want to make any noise. Any chance of him winning has to be off of contact, cutting all semblance, any idea where he could be out of the minds of EDG, but they set this on up all the way. There it is. Halo takes the peak. 13-12.
Start to shake. Both on the verge of momentous, historic situations. Navi eliminated this early in a tournament. Unthinkable. EDG, 1 round away.
Been in this spot before, that's for sure. So, see if they can ramp it up now. Bring it even once more. Keep the play going on behind. Xiao tucked close to the corner. There's a double up play into Showers. This is very different. Usually, Edward Gaming, we're playing heavy towards B long. Does Xiao clear this one? Smoggy is looking in a different direction. Dash though, backs away, doesn't realize that nobody else was behind this one. Nade, Trailblazer, this might just be setting them up. Shower's control still theirs. An Angel seeking to re-clear late. He pays for it with his life.
3 players left.
Try and breathe some life into the round, into the series, to stay into the action. Contact plays, 55 seconds, a chance to teleport, to evacuate, to get into a different direction. It's a double clear onto the flank through short. Navi, they're still sticking around, and they are paying for it. Edward Gaming, they converge, they collapse, they strike them down.